Good morning, guys. Welcome to Florida, where it's still flipping raining. In Cape Coral, which is where we used to live, about an hour from our house here, they got over 10 inches of rain yesterday. Everything's flooded. Now, the funny part to that is this is actually our dry season. Like normally through the winter, it does not rain at all. And it's been raining every day, all day. It rained all day today. No bike ride this morning, no bike ride yesterday morning, but the diet's working. I'm down like I'm down like 5 pounds since the beginning of January when I started the diet. So that makes me happy. Anyway, today's subject is naming your bike. Do you name your motorcycle? I've never really named motorcycles till this group of motorcycles. Never really thought about it, but I do. All my bikes are named. Let me introduce you to them. This one here, this is my number one girl. That is Silver. And then this is Mama Badger's bike. And her bike is named the Commander. Now, there's a story to that. So when we bought the bike, we bought it used. All the flames, everything had been done. It had drag bars on it. And across the drag bars, it said Commander Death. We put the apes on there. So when we took it off there, Angie dropped the death part, but he's always been the Commander. And he's a he because she rides him. Then we have Red. Everybody knows Red. The other one that's not in this garage is the V-Rod. And I named the V-Rod Speedy because it's the smallest, lightest, fastest bike we have. So that is Speedy. But, they all have their name with their story or their name. I named mine after the color of the bike. How original, right? But that's what I did. And that's how I named my bike. So I asked our Facebook group. Let me get seated here again. I asked our Facebook page and our group if they named their bikes. And did we run the gamut of bike names? We had, I want to say, about 800 comments on this post. And so I tried to go through all of them and figure out like a top 3 in the naming department. Of course, I've got some honorable mentions, but I did kind of narrow it down to the top 3 names. So I'm going to go over those today. But I have a bunch of honorable mentions. Some people are pretty creative when it comes to their names. One of the ones I really liked was a lot of people name them after deceased family members. So I named it for my mom, or I named it for my sister, or I named it for my brother, which is kind of a cool way to memorialize, right? You name your bike after a family member. So I saw quite a few of those. That was really cool. A lot of stuff was like Purple Haze and Silver Bullet and stuff based off of the color of the bike. And then lots of ladies' names. So most bikes out there are named after ladies. That's funny. I always refer to mine as girls, even though they don't really have girls' names. Although I did see one of the comments was the name of the bike was Sylvia because the bike is silver. So, but I always call them hers. Silver's always been a her. But anyway, most bikes are named for ladies. But let's get to the top 3. So, number 3 on the list, the one that I saw the least amount was the Beast. Beast was number 3. So a lot of people name their bike the Beast. Interesting. I didn't pay attention to the bike, whether they're built up bikes and that's why they call them the Beast or what stems to that. But anyway, the Beast was number 3 on that list. Number two was the Mistress. So the number 2 name for people's bikes are the Mistress. A buddy of mine used to call his your mom. Then he could say he was out riding your mom. Yep, takes all kinds of names, right? But anyway, and then the last one So the last one I kind of referred to in the first. So there are a lot of color included names, and that was the number one thing I saw. Like I saw blue balls, and I saw Old Blue, Silver Bullet, Orange Crush. Black Betty was probably the most popular one I saw of all the color names. Ruby was another one, and they were all on red bikes. Susie was really popular, but most all of the top echelon of all the names of bikes included the color of the bike. And so I thought that was a pretty interesting thing. See, I thought I was being like unoriginal and just using the color of the bike, but a lot of people do that, except instead of just silver, they add something to it, right? Like Silver Bullet and Orange Crush. But it had some personality to, I don't know, to the relationship with your bike. What about you guys? Do you guys have your bikes named? Put your comment below. I'm curious to see what you all name your bikes. And if you have a story, I think that is the coolest part. Why did you name your bike XYZ? Kind of like Commander. Commander had a story as to why it was named Commander. Silver's story was it was silver and I needed a name. Red was the same way. Although I call red Old Red, and that's a lot of them. A lot of them are like old yellow. You know, they kind of put the old in it, but it's a color-based thing. Anyway, that was my video for today. I found it pretty interesting to see what everybody named their bikes. I thought that you guys would probably too. So I want to know what you guys think. Do you name your bikes, and is there a story behind the name? Leave it in the comments below. Also, guys, do me a huge favor. If you have not hit that subscribe button to my channel yet and you like these kind of videos, then please do that. It just helps our channel. It's completely free for you, but it does help move us along. Also, if you click the little bell icon, you'll literally be notified by YouTube when we upload a video. So then you don't have to go search through all of your subscriptions. It's just going to be notified that you like it. Of course, hit the thumbs up. That helps us. And leaving that comment, that also helps us as well. All those things can help us out. And you can always go over to Facebook and join in on all the surveys and fun we have over there. The Badgers and the Biker Lifestyle, Support Bikers, and we have all of our groups. Support Bikers and Support Bikers different states. We have about 14 of them right now. So come over, join the fun. We will see you over there, and we will see you tomorrow.